Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another IOCDF trivia night. All right, see some people signing on already. Hi, Deidre. Hi, Emily. Who picked that music? I picked that music, actually. That's by a band called the One Ups. They were gracious enough to let us use their music during our streams, which is great. They do all video game music. Hi there. Yeah, so for those that haven't played, IOCDF Trivia is it's going to be 50 multiple choice questions. Don't need any teams. Everyone can play at home. Let me put up the URL there so everyone can get signed in. Let me do that. So you want to go to iocdf.org/trivia, or you can try scanning that QR code that's on the screen, although that's pretty small. So the way that this works is there's going to be 50 questions. It usually lasts about an hour. There will be 4 options for each question. You pick the one that you think is right, and the quicker you pick it, the more points you get if you're correct, obviously. You don't get any points if you're wrong. And as always, we'll be giving prizes away for the top 3 players. So stick around to the end, and be sure to put your email address in when you're signing in there at iocdf.org/trivia. That is how we will give you your prize. Your gift, and the prizes are gift cards to the IOCDF shop, so you can buy some cool IOCDF swag. For first place, we'll be given $20. Second place is $10, and third place is $5. So come back, play every month, and you can rack up a lot of gift cards. We've had people win multiple months, and you can just save up your gift cards and buy something big that way. So let's give everyone a couple more minutes to sign in here. Everyone like I said, be sure just to go to iocdf.org/trivia. That is... Ethan is on the road tonight. He was double booked, so you're stuck with me, unfortunately. He'll be back on Tuesday, or actually I think he's Thursday next week for our town hall. But yeah, just missing tonight. Yeah, he's a busy man, so we can't keep him trapped on our live streams all the time. But thank you everyone for joining us. Looks like we have a bunch of people signed in, so let me swap this over so people can see that. And another thing to know about tonight, if you're watching along on Facebook, your stream keeps burping. Let's see. Nothing I can really do about that on my end. Let's see if it clears up. So if you're playing along, you want to, whatever device you're signed in on, pay attention there. There's going to be a bit of a delay on Facebook or YouTube or however you're watching. So just make sure that you follow whatever device you signed in. If you signed in on your phone at iocdf.org/trivia, pay attention to that. It'll be a couple seconds ahead, and seconds matter for this. But with that, I think we can get started. This first question is just going to be a practice question for those that haven't played. I'll show you how it works. It's very simple, but don't stress about this first one. I have faith in you all. So good luck, everyone. And here we go. The trivia is just general knowledge trivia. It'll be anything and everything tonight. Every fall, monarch butterflies depart for a 25,000-mile trip to the country of what? Turn that down so I can hear myself think. Okay, so what were people thinking here? Looks like most people going with Mexico. And if you're playing along, be sure to answer in the on your app that you're signed in on. It doesn't count if you just put it in the comments here, unfortunately. So that was indeed Mexico. Alright, so now the questions are actually count. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. So yeah, you have about 10 seconds to answer. The quicker you answer, the more points you get. And we'll do, we'll check in on the 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, and then announce our winner at 50 to see how everyone's doing score-wise. So, good luck. On to question number 2. Which Caribbean island nation made history by electing their first ever president, Sandra Mason? Is it Guadeloupe, Grenada, Martinique, or Barbados? I believe this just happened... What, a week ago? A couple days ago? Let's see what people were thinking for that one. It looks like tie between Grenada and Barbados. But that one goes to the Barbados folks, because she was indeed sworn in as the first president ever of Barbados, which is very cool. Be sure to answer in crowd purr there, too. If you're answering in the comments here, it's not going to count, so you won't show up when we go to the scoreboard. So just go to iocdf.org/trivia and sign in there to play. Alright, question number 3. Which of these is the name of the pet saber-tooth tiger on the Flintstones? Snaggles, Baby Puss, Hoagie, or Toothy Puff? Those are all great names, and all seem like things that would be on the Flintstones. Only one is right, though. Wow. Looks like overwhelmingly people are going with Snaggles. Unfortunately, that is not correct. His name is Baby Puss. There was another Hanna-Barbera character, I believe, called Snaggletooth. That might be what everyone was thinking of. But yeah, the guy from the Flintstones was Baby Puss. So, sorry about that one. that was a tough one. The Flintstones goes way back. On to question number 4. As of 2018, which U.S. state is the last country where pumping one's own gas is legal? I found this out the hard way once when I was driving through it, actually. It is on the East Coast. It looks like we have some people that might have run into the same thing. 40% of you went with the correct answer, which is indeed New Jersey. A lot of D answers so far. That definitely wasn't intentional. But I promise you they are mixed up. Question number 5. The MLB's 2021 World Series started October 26th between the Astros and what other baseball team? Three of those made it to the ALCS at least. So if you're paying attention, well, some of those names should look familiar. It is not the Boston Red Sox, my beloved Boston Red Sox, because the Astros knocked them out in the ALCS. They are playing the Atlanta Braves. Stacy, you want to go to iocdf.org/trivia to sign in, to join the game. Prize for last place. Unfortunately, don't do a prize for last place. I can give you a shout out at the end if you really want. The prize is just for the top 3. Question number 6. The 1902 novel The Hound of Baskervilles features what famous literary detective? Hercule Poirot, Miss Marple, Philip Marlowe, or Sherlock Holmes? That is kind of a terrifying cover there. I believe this was the first book to feature him. Don't quote me on that, but that was the famous Sherlock Holmes. 62% of you getting that one. Again, D though. Alright. I guess the theme for tonight is if you don't know, guess D. I did not do that intentionally. Question number 7. This classic blue cornflower design has been on which company's cookware for over 60 years? I remember seeing this everywhere growing up. I didn't know it had a name until very recently, though. It's a Califon Corning all-clatter farberware. I guess they're still making that. I haven't seen that in a long time. But that is the famous design which belongs to Corning. I feel like everyone has seen that around Thanksgiving, or at least that's where I would always see it. Mashed potatoes, leftovers would be put in there. Question number 8. In Japan, a fall delicacy is momji tempura, which are cider battered and fried what? Acorns, chestnuts, gourds, or maple leaves? Corning, yeah, a town in upstate New York. I think they're famous for making glass, which makes sense because I believe that those dishes were made with glass. These all sound very interesting. I had never heard of this one before. I would love to try it though. Momji tempura are cider battered and fried maple leaves. I didn't know you could eat maple leaves. That is very strange to me. I would give it a shot though. Can't guarantee I'd like it. Question number 9. Since late September, the NBA is embroiled with standoff over COVID vaccination with which star player? It's been all over the news. Kevin Durant, LeBron James, James Harden, Kyrie Irving. See how many basketball fans we have. Okay. 36% of you getting the right answer. He's known for controversy. Before this, I'm sure there'll be something after this as well. That is Mr. Kyrie Irving. All right, on to question 10, and then we'll do a quick score update to see how everyone's feeling, how everyone's doing. Question number 10. Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells was featured in which of these films? Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, The Exorcist, or The Omen? Spoiler alert, there's a few Halloween-related questions here, some spooky questions, so hopefully people like Halloween. This is a very famous song. I don't know if everyone really knows the name of it, but that is the very creepy song from The Exorcist. All right, that was question 10, so let's go to the leaderboard, see how everyone's doing. All right, we got Jacob D. Courtney right on his tail, though. Dog Bomb not far behind. AP Emily. All right, looks like it's a pretty. Looks like Stacy got signed in at least. That's a good sign. Pretty close up there. Definitely anyone's game, I would say, in the top 5 or 6. But there's a lot of game. No, Eric doesn't play every week, every month. He might be sitting out. Give some other people a chance. He is very good at trivia. All right, let's go back into it. Onto our second block of questions. Number 11. Mount Everest has a makeshift graveyard named the Blank Valley due to the different colored jackets of the corpses there. I've actually seen photos of this, and it is it's a little creepy. It's not exactly easy to get a dead body off of Mount Everest, so they leave it there. 55% of you go on with the correct answer here. Makes sense based on the clue there. It is indeed the Rainbow Valley, not the place you ever want to end up. I guess unless you go past it and make it to the top. No thank you. Question number 12. These 3 actors have all played which Star Trek character on TV or in film? Is Captain Kirk, Worf, Spock, or Scotty? I do not even recognize the third guy there, to be honest. I know the first 2. Alright, looks like we've got a lot of Star Trek fans in the house. 92% of you got this one. That is, of course, Mr. Spock. Leonard Nimoy and Zachary Quinto is the first one. And then I guess Ethan Peck is the third guy. Not familiar with him. Don't know what he played Spock on. I'll have to look into that. Question number 13. This is a tough one. If a loaf of bread has a green tie, what day of the week was it baked? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday? Some of you might not have even known that that was a thing. But yeah, all those little tags at the end of the bread are to signify what day it was made. I guess they don't make bread on Wednesdays? That's weird. Pretty even spread with the guesses here, because I imagine there's a lot of guessing going on. That was indeed Tuesday. And just for reference, blue tags for Monday, green tags for Tuesday, red tags for Thursday, white for Friday, and yellow for Saturday. So there you go. Tell how old your bread is. Assuming people still use that, which I do not know. Alright, question number 14. Which of these ladies was not one of the 3 witches of Eastwick? Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, Bette Midler, or Cher? I actually just watched this movie for the first time at the IOCDF Halloween party. I had never seen it before. It is a very weird, fun movie. But which one of those people is not in it? Looks like most people think Cher wasn't in it, but she was, and she is great in it. The person that wasn't in it is actually Mrs. Bette Midler, yes. Snow White, yeah, if you want to get scored for playing, be sure to sign in at iocdf.org/trivia. Putting answers in the comments won't count, but feel free to do that as well. On to question 15. Which Asian country famously bans anyone from having chewing gum? Saudi Arabia, Vietnam, North Korea, or Singapore? I didn't know this was a thing. But a good thing to know before you travel there, I suppose. That country that hates chewing gum is Singapore. Apparently, they put a chewing gum ban into effect in 1992 when vandals were covering the sensors of train doors with it. It seems like an extreme measure to take, but here you go. Thanks, Beth. Glad you're having fun. Question number 16. What word would someone say when attacking their opponent's king in chess? I feel like that should have been in the question. Check, advance, attack, or mate. I know how to play chess. I'm not very good at it. I know at least 2 of those are from chess. I'm not even sure about 2 of the other ones. Oh, looks like we do have a lot of chess fits here. 93% of you getting that one right. That is, of course, check. And then, of course, the end game is checkmate. Don't know about advance and attack. I don't think those are actual things. Question number 17. Which U.S. president designed the plantation known as Monticello, located in Charlottesville, Virginia? Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson. I believe it's also on the back of a coin. I can't remember which one right now for some reason. With this person being on the front of it. 40% of you getting that one correct. Another D answer. That was Mr. Thomas Jefferson. Is it on the back of the dime? I don't have any change on me. I think it's on something. It's called Monticello. I think it's cool that you get to name your house. Question number 18. In what acclaimed AMC series would you find the character Don Draper? There he is. Chain smoking as usual. Is it Better Call Saul, Mad Men, Lodge 49, Halt and Catch Fire? Looks like you folks know your AMC. 86% of you got the correct answer. He is, of course, from Mad Men. On to 19. Some cooking for you. With baking, how many cups are in a single quart? 2, 4, 8, or 16? I will never remember this. Luckily, you can very easily Google it these days. I imagine for anyone who's a baker, it is a bit more obvious. It's like half of you got this one right. There are 4 cups in a quart. I guess that makes sense. Quart. It's 4. I don't know if that's actually where it comes from, but there you go. Actually, I'll probably remember that now. On to question number 20. The body of Eva Peron, the First Lady of Blank, was kept in a silver coffin on her husband's dining room table. Where was Eva Peron from? Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, or Argentina? This might be easier if you knew her nickname. It's made famous by Madonna in the movie Evita. That is Argentina. 82% of you getting that one right. Maybe just a lot of Madonna fans in the house tonight. Not sure. All right, that was question number 20. So let's go check out those scores again. See how everyone's doing. Oh, right. Courtney has overtaken Jacob. Actually, built up a bit of a lead there. Jacob still the top 3 at 755. Dog Mom in 3rd. Emily 569. All right. Still a close game. Close enough that anyone could come back. As you see, Courtney coming back. Snag it. Snag first place now. But there are 30 questions left, so let's move on to the third set of questions. Question number 21. Which superhero has each of these 3 actors portrayed in their career? Superman, Spider-Man, Captain America, or Batman? %, of you know your DC superheroes. That's, of course, Bruce Wayne himself, Batman. It's Adam West, Michael Keaton, and Ben Affleck. He's the current. No, I guess he's not the current anymore. Yeah. Lots of Batmans going around these days. Question number 22. The sport of rugby was developed in the English town of Rugby. What country's national rugby union team is called the Springboks? Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, or Wales? Let's see how many rugby fans we have. Not quite as popular in the US as it is elsewhere. I can tell you that New Zealand's team is called the All Blacks, and their soccer team is the All Whites. And the Springboks are a type of antelope, I believe, that live in South Africa. So that's why they're named that. Type of gazelle, actually. Sorry. Question number 23. This hat, known as a fez, is named after a city in what country? That funny red hat you used to see in all the Looney Tunes. Where does it come from? Looks like most folks know their fez. That funny little hat is from the country of Morocco. There's a city named Fez in Morocco. Question number 24. The Battle of Alamo occurred at a mission near what modern-day city in Texas? San Antonio, El Paso, Houston, or Dallas? I don't think there's a lot of sports questions left, Beth. Pee Wee Herman famously went to the Alamo, so he probably knows the answer. That is right outside the city of San Antonio. And it apparently does not have a basement, so don't ask. Question number 25. Which of these is a definition of the word zephyr? A small fish, a musical instrument, a gentle breeze, or a blue pigment? Those are very different things. What's a zephyr? Don't hear this word a ton, but 47% of you got this one right. A zephyr is indeed a gentle breeze. Any hermit crab questions? I don't think there are this time, unfortunately, Beth. I'll see if I can dig up some hermit crab trivia for you, though, for next time. On to question number 26. Which of these misspellings appears in the inscription of the Liberty Bell of Pennsylvania? They spell assembly wrong, Liberty, Pennsylvania, or proclaim. That's embarrassing. Not as easy to go back and fix the misspelling in a cast bell, I imagine. But yeah, they did in fact spell their own state wrong. They misspelled Pennsylvania. Pretty close. I think they're just missing an N, right? Yeah. That's unfortunate. But now if you go to Philly, you can check out the bell and find the misspelling. Question number 27. The logo shown here is associated with Iron Man. What part of his mechanized suit of armor does it symbolize? Force field, repulsor lasers, heads-up display HUD, or arc reactor? I don't think they really advertised the misspelling a lot, Beth, so I wouldn't feel too bad about not knowing that one. I feel like that might be a point of embarrassment. Alright, let's see how many comic book nerds we got in the house. Alright, 56% of you got the right answer. That is, of course, Iron Man's arc reactor. That's this thing in his chest that powers the whole suit and keeps his heart pumping. Question number 28. Starbucks is named for the chief mate in which famous novel? Moby Dick, Old Man in the Sea, Robinson Crusoe, or Billy Budd? Yeah, that famous coffee chain got its name from one of these books. That's why there's the mermaid in the logo. Extra bonus trivia there. Starbucks is indeed from Moby Dick. 33% of you getting that one right. Yeah, that's where they got the name. Question number 29. There are state laws regarding the purity of any cheese coming from the U.S. state of what? Indiana, Idaho, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. I feel like one of these is far more famous for its cheese production than the others, so I would go with that one. And it looks like most of you did, 87% of you. I think the only other one that would make sense would really be Vermont with their cheddar cheese, but in this case, it is, of course, Wisconsin, home of the cheeseheads. Yeah, I guess if you're going to be famous for it, you might as well make a law making sure that it's good cheese. Question number 30. I don't know if I can pronounce this. What European country uses zloty as their official currency? Albania, Bulgaria, Moldova, or Poland? Someone not using the euro, obviously. Looks like we got a lot of guessing split across the answers here. That is from Poland. Zloty apparently means it's the masculine form of the word golden. So I guess that's a gold coin. It doesn't look very good in that picture, though. Alright, that was question number 30. Let's check out our scores. Wow, Dog Mom sneaking up from third into first. Courtney's hanging around in top 3. Jacob's still in the top 3 as well. Stacy really climbing up there. Snow White on the board now. Got a lot of folks playing tonight. That's awesome. Thank you all for joining us. Still 20 questions left. Really, really close at first and second there. 3 points. That is neck and neck. Got a bit of a lead on Jacob there, though. Still anyone's game, I would say. So, without any further ado, here we go. Question 31. Warren Blank sang the 1978 hit Werewolves of London. Fantastic song. I didn't even realize Harding was one of the answers until right now. It's definitely not Warren Harding. He was the president of the United States. That band, famously, Warren Zevon. 25% of you getting that one right. I think there's a bunch more Halloween-related questions coming up, so get ready for that. Question number 32. Don't Fear the Reaper was a 1976 hit for what band? Blue Oyster Cult, Deep Purple, Styx, or Uriah Heep? Another great song. I'm not actually familiar with Uriah Heep. I know the other bands. This is really the only big hit that I'm aware of by this particular band, though, and that was Blue Oyster Cult, The Unnecessary Umlaut over the O. Great song. Question number 33. In early October, a U.S. District Court recognized hippos that belong to drug kingpin Blank as having legal human rights. I remember reading about this story, actually, and apparently they've been causing a lot of problems. Hippos are very big and very dangerous. And 36% of you getting the correct answer. That was the infamous Mr. Pablo Escobar. 4 hippos were brought illegally into Colombia by Escobar in the early 90s and then set loose after his death. Their population has now grown to 80, which has turned into a problem for the local ecosystem. So yeah, if you have 80 hippos running around, you probably have to do something about it. That is crazy. Question number 34. What is the purpose of the single hole in the middle of a pasta spoon? Might have thought it was just there for decoration. Maybe to drain the water? No, I guess that is one of the options, but that is not the answer. I actually knew this one. I don't think I've ever used it for its intended use, though. Apparently, that is for measuring dried pasta. The amount of spaghetti that fits into that hole is supposed to equal 1 single serving of spaghetti. If anyone has ever done that, let me know, because I think that's crazy. Question number 35. A beta version of Donald Trump's new social media platform called Blank was quickly taken down after being targeted by hackers. 54, Truth Social, Trump Online, or True America? Two of those pretty similar. I can see how they would be confusing. 40% of you getting the correct answer, though. That is, or was, called Truth Social. I don't know if it's still actually up or not. Question number 36. According to myth, which Greek goddess returning to the underworld is the cause of autumn each year? Demeter, Persephone, Athena, or Rhea? Alright, 53% of you getting the correct answer here. Looks like we got some mythology lovers in the house. That is Persephone. Question number 37. Who played Sabrina the Teenage Witch in the TV series? Melissa Milano, Melissa Joan Hart, Miley Cyrus, or Sarah Michelle Gellar? Where do I get these? As in the questions? Oh, they're from a bunch of different sources. I'm sorry to hear that, Terry. You can still play along. Hopefully you're having fun, but yeah, it's tough to lose 3 questions. She was the original Sabrina. There's since been a remake. That was Melissa Joan Hart. I knew her better as Clarissa from Closer Explains It All, but she then went on to play Sabrina. Question number 38. Hypertrichosis is a medical condition characterized by what? Clawed figures, excessive hair growth, uncontrolled howling, pointed fang-like teeth. Bit of a theme going on with those options there. Oh, awesome, Terry. Thank you. Alright, 82% of you getting this one. This is sometimes known as werewolf syndrome because this might actually be where the legend of werewolves came from. Someone with this condition before they knew what it was. It is excessive hair growth. I imagine it is not very fun. Question number 39. Which wicked witch was crushed by a house in the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz? North, south, east, or west? One of those directions. I don't know if they're all in the movie. I know at least 2 of them are. The Wicked Witch of the West is the one that dies at the very end from the water. It was her sister? I don't know if they're related, but her fellow witch, the Wicked Witch of the East, is the one that gets crushed by the house at the beginning. Question number 40. Which actor starred as the titular model in the 2001 comedy film Zoolander? Excellent movie. Was that David Duchovny, Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, Will Ferrell? They are, in fact, all in the movie. But which one of them was Mr. Zoolander himself? It's like 72% of you got this one. It is, of course, Ben Stiller. Everyone listed as great in that movie, though. Alright, that was question number 40. Last score check before we go to we announce our winners at the end. So let's see how everyone's doing. Courtney coming back. 1673. Dog Mom and Jacob. Deidre, Bryant, Jenny, Appy, Vanessa, Camille. Alright. I don't think it's a runaway for Courtney up there. I think any one of the top 3 right now really could finish in any of the top 3 positions. So, good luck on these last 10 questions, everyone. Without further ado, our final 10, starting with question number 41. Bit of an easy one going into our final 10. In what U.S. city would you see this iconic landmark building? Chicago, Minneapolis, Philadelphia, or Seattle? If you've been to the city, it's pretty hard to miss. 94% of you getting it. That's good to see. That is, of course, the Space Needle in Seattle. Question number 42. 1988, which of these became the first computer to defeat a grandmaster in tournament play of chess? Hey Vincent, thanks for joining us. Maniac 1, Deep Thought, Deep Blue, or Crazy Blitz? I know at least 2 of those are actual chess playing computers. I don't know about the other 2. Looks like I probably would have got this one wrong myself, to be honest. Deep Blue is the one I'm familiar with, but his predecessor, the correct answer, was actually called Deep Thought. Deep Thought beat Brent Larson in 1988, and then Deep Blue, its successor, later beat a world champion in 1997. So both versions of the computer beating grandmasters, but Deep Thought did it first. Question 43. Debuting in 1963, it was the first product to bear the As Seen on TV logo. George Foreman Grill, Flowbee Hair Cutting System, Thigh Master, or Veg-O-Matic. Pretty sure all of those have had that As Seen on TV logo. They're not all that old though. So which one of those was the first? I am actually not familiar with this, but I would have guessed based on the age of the other ones. That was Veg-O-Matic. That's the, if you've ever heard people riffing on it, slices, it dices. That is where it comes from. Question number 44. What coastal Australian capital celebrated their first weekend out of COVID lockdown in 262 days in late October? Sydney, Adelaide, Perth, or Melbourne? Days is a long time. 35% of you getting the correct answer. It was indeed Melbourne. They had one of the longest lockdowns in the entire pandemic. Hey Marlo, hi Diogenes. Hope I pronounced that correct. Question number 45. Between 1692 and 1693, more than 200 people were accused of witchcraft during trials in what Massachusetts town? Amherst, Boston, Cambridge, or Salem? I have been to all of these places. 95% of you getting this one. I feel like if you think of witchcraft in the United States, this is the one place you think of. That is Salem, Massachusetts. Great place to visit, especially during Halloween. Maybe not this year, but if you ever get the chance, check it out. Question number 46. What company manufactures the single K-Cup coffee system? That was tough to say. Kellogg's, Kenmore, Keurig, Kmart. A lot of K choices there. See how many coffee drinkers we have in the house. 89% of you getting the correct answer. Yeah, I don't know if they invented it, but they are definitely the most famous for this system these days. That's of course, Keurig. I can't pronounce K's tonight. Question number 47. Tick-borne Lyme disease takes its name from a small coastal town in which northeastern U.S. state? Connecticut, Delaware, Maine, or Massachusetts? I have been to this city as well. It's a very small town in the middle of nowhere. Only 16% of you getting the correct answer here. Most people thinking it's Maine, but it is actually Connecticut. Lyme, Connecticut is where that disease was discovered, or at least takes its name. Yeah. Question number 48. Which of these countries is the only one in the world that has a capital beginning with the letter Z? Zimbabwe, Kazakhstan, Tanzania, Croatia. This is a tough one. I don't know your world capitals. It's all right, Terry. It is. Lyme is a very small town. All right, 33% of you getting the correct answer here. That is Croatia, and their capital is Zagreb. I do not know the capitals of the other one, sorry. But they do not begin with the letter Z, I can tell you that. Question number 49. In a revamp to its business, car rental company Hertz announced it's purchasing 100,000 blanks to add to its lineup. Segways, Teslas, bikes, or RVs. Some of those would be pretty funny to see. 85% of you getting this one correct. Must be a lot of car renters in the crowd tonight. That's, of course, Teslas. As funny as it would be to see Hertz renting Segways or bicycles, they went with electric cars, which makes a lot more sense. All right, our last question of the night. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for playing. Do a recap at the end. Question number 50. This pointy logo belongs to which green superhero? Green Fury, Green Goblin, Green Lantern, or Green Arrow? A lot of green named superheroes. Alright. Looks like everyone's got their answers in. 56% of you getting the correct answer. I feel like it looks the most like this, so this would have been my guess. That is, of course, Green Arrow. With that, we are done. Let's take a look at our final scores. Courtney sneaks out the lead. First place, 2,184. Dog Mom, then Jacob. I'll be walking home with prizes tonight. Let's see. All right, ended up with 27 folks. That's awesome. Thank you all for playing. That was actually a quick one. I guess when Ethan's not here to make jokes, it goes a little quicker. But thanks everyone for playing. We do this the last Thursday of every month, so come back and play again. Be sure to like and subscribe to our social media channels, and you'll be alerted whenever we do this or any of our other awesome live programming. We do go to, actually, let me see if I have the banner. I do not, but you can go to iocdf.org/peace of mind. You'll find our full schedule there. It includes our trivia schedule, everything Ethan does, Liz, Chris, all our awesome advocates. They do stuff a lot more important than I do playing trivia. But thank you all for playing. It's always fun. And with that, wish everyone a good night. Adios.